This 17-year-old driller might have ruined his career. He's been chased by his ops, bullied for the death of his little brother, and now he's locked up in jail after the cops caught him walking with a Glock. And everyone's asking the same question. Is Diddy Osama really about the gangsta life, or was he just trying to make his music go viral by trying to act like he knew what the streets were all about?
You're being detained. You're not being arrested.
If you don't know, Diddy Osama's been making waves in the drill scene and catching everyone's attention.
I do this for the gang, and you do that for the clout.
So it's no surprise someone like him would have a run-in with the cops at some point, especially with all the things he raps about. But the craziest part is that him and his friends lied about not possessing any firearms when the cops pulled them over. And unless you plan to spend the night in jail, that's one of the dumbest things you can do.
I asked everybody in the car clearly, hey, any weapons in the car?
That's not all though, because all this is happening just 2 weeks after Diddy Osama tried to rebrand himself and come off as more polished and clean instead of chasing approval from wannabe bangers. Cause the truth is, he was getting tired of being pressed all the time just because he couldn't save his brother who was murdered by these ops when he was just 14. And they're just not letting him forget.
Come on, your brother, nigga. Pick your brother up. I would've crashed out, you heard?
And the whole reason this was happening was because the ops hated the fact that his music was popping off every single time.
You did bad, bro, because I was going to put you in front of him, love. Tell your friends stay by side, because after a while it's not going to be only recording.
But the worst part is that instead of clapping back at them, he just vented out his frustrations on people he knew he could take on, like Twitch streamer Neon, who got pressed for listening to a song by one of Diddy Osama's ops.
He's my little brother, my heart. Like, I got him in the back of my chin. Stand up, say I'm sorry, Mama Osama.
I'm sorry, Mama Osama.
Things didn't stop there. You see, Diddy wasn't about to let his ops get away with disrespecting his deceased brother that easily. So he did the only thing he knew how to do and make a banger, calling them out and poking fun at them.
Don't naughty, we get you watching and we got a post.
But now it looks like everything from his attitude to his music just did a whole 180, because fans are starting to notice that he's not the Diddy Osama they're used to, since our boy's going for softer, more melodic tunes now, instead of aggressively calling out his ops and inviting danger. Which is why, even when he was just arrested, Diddy didn't throw a fit or get mad at the cops. He just complied. Not only that, but he straight up had a heart-to-heart with an officer explaining why he was smoking in the car in the first place.
I lost my little brother. That's the only way I could cover my pain.
But while a lot of fans like this shift in behavior, some fans miss the old Diddy who wasn't afraid to rep the streets.
They ain't gonna catch me at all. I'm ducking the diamonds. I can't go to jail. Use a bitch. When I look in your eyes, I just know that you gon' go tell.
But what do you think? Is this change for the better, and can Diddy Osama make it now that he's growing past rapping about the same old violence on the streets?